What is today? Wednesday? Is that right? Yeah, little cyclonic spin there. We get a cyclone developing offshore as opposed to a wave train where it's just several areas of weak low pressure. We actually have low pressure strengthening south of New England today, and that means the wind is strengthening. And boy, is that a dramatic sky greeting us here on our midweek. The flag is from the northeast, wind is from the northeast. Seas are building now up to 5 feet 11 seconds at Stellwagen. That's northeast of P-Town. So we have a storm developing offshore. Let's try and get out of the wind. Let's beeline for the rain gauge. I did pick some tomatoes yesterday. If you do have tomatoes, you'll probably notice they're starting to split because it's been raining so much. But these ones, not yet. Hello. The ones I got yesterday were starting to split because their bounty of water is more than they can handle. Oh, there's a nice bounty right there. Look at this. I'm doing some harvesting. Oh, yeah. Oh, everything's drippy. The old rain bucket. Here, wash those things, will you? Temperature outside is in the 60s, and it's going to stay in the 60s right at the beaches today. Are you going to the beach? I am. I want to go check out the surf. And the rain gauge. All right, it's the second day in a row we're more than a half inch, which is first time that's happened. So it's the most rain, like Ralph said, since probably that October storm. 0.74 with the 8.7 of yesterday, a little over an inch and a half here. So that's probably the average rainfall for the area, the central and southern New England, an inch and a half, although there were so many with 4 or more, and Cranston, Rhode Island, of course, with the 10. So the drought is over in central Rhode Island, regardless of what the drought statement says. And of course, you never make up rain you didn't get last year, right? We don't count that, right? Do we? All right, so what's the story? We have cyclogenesis today. That is, low pressure is developing, strengthening south of New England. So like when a figure skater pulls in the arms, the precipitation and the wind field gets stronger near the center. So what was a sort of a wavy boundary now is going to become focused. So this morning's radar, you still have some rain going on over Pennsylvania and New York. That's an upper low and a surface low. That energy is going to drift to the southeast, and we're going to have low pressure south of New England tonight. It's a gale center, and Hurricane Center doesn't seem to even care about it, so maybe it's not going to become warm core, but there's going to be gusts over 40 knots south of Nantucket. It's sailboat race day. The Twilight Series Fall Series in Hingham Bay. Expect, guess what? Back to that from the east at 5 knots. The wind is going to diminish north of Cape Cod, but it's going to strengthen Nantucket Sound and point south. Big surf is going to be building. I'm going to have to go do a surf report today. These clouds are probably going to mostly evaporate, although there could be some scattered showers. Let's go just to the government weather maps, and low pressure well southeast of us tomorrow. There's still a chance of a few showers around, but I think we're going into a really nice period of weather here. There's the Friday morning map. High pressure is right over us, just like last Friday, but not as cold, and that sets the stage for a beautiful weekend. So nothing but sunshine for probably most of us Thursday, Friday, even today, Saturday, and Sunday, with a warming trend back to the 80s. So the feel of summer, that happens a lot when you get these Labor Day systems and gets chilly and wet, and then it warms up again. But I always said that always warms up on Wednesday, not Saturday and Sunday, so call this a bonus. As for the hurricane season, I like the Zoom Earth image this morning. It shows Earl fighting off the westerly shear and is forecast to become a Category 3 hurricane very close to Bermuda on Friday. And meanwhile, look at Danielle doing a loop-de-doo in the North Atlantic and then curving back towards Spain. So the real long-range forecast for, let's go for a week from today, next Wednesday, Earl is expected to be absorbing perhaps what may become Fiona, and the two of those are going to be near Newfoundland next week, or even Greenland, going by Newfoundland to Greenland. Danielle dissipates over Portugal, and then that leaves not much going on in the Atlantic. Maybe EFG, maybe Gaston in the South Atlantic, way out there, a week from next week. But we do have surf, so I'll try and do a surf report. And oh yeah, K, that's going to bring heavy rain. It's a Category 2 off of the Baja Peninsula. That's going to come up, and maybe some rain all the way up the peninsula into Southern California. So you may hear some drought busting rains in Southern California. where it is record all-time heat. And I do acknowledge that that is just crazy heat in California. All-time September record, even maybe some all-time records, right, near Sacramento, I think. All right, so as for the end more part, I stopped at Whitman's Pond on August 30th after the pattern turned rainy and the pond was starting lifting. The pond started getting more full, and I'm sure I'm going to go back again today. So I'll leave you with a conversation I had with some geese on August 30, and hopefully come back with you updates from Whitman's Pond and surf casts all in the next 24 hours or so. It looks a few inches higher than a week ago. We've had a couple of inches of rain. Is there enough water for you? Whitman's Pond in Weymouth. There you go. Yep, they're as close as they look. They're kind of tame here. It's a sign that says don't feed wildlife, but I have a feeling not everybody reads the signs. Clean the underside. Undercarriage clean out, please.